I'm Art Linkletter, and I've got a secret.
I've Got a Secret, starring Gary Moore.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to whatever this is and whoever we are. Let's find out who we are. To begin with, our panel. We are Bill Cullen, among other people. We are Miss Jane Meadows, that beautiful girl.
Oh, you doll.
And then that great star of the Metropolitan Opera Company, Mr. Enrico Morganini. And our guest panelist for tonight, the charming Pepsi-Cola girl, Miss Polly Bergen. That is our panel. People have been stopping me on the street asking me what happened to Henry Morgan last week at the Metropolitan Opera. Did he really go, and did he go on the stage, and how did he come out? Well, he made his debut at the opera, and Henry, we took some pictures, which I will show to you. Now, this is Henry's entrance on the stage, along with all the other actors. You can see them all facing over this way, and you can tell this is Henry because he's facing in the wrong direction. Figures, doesn't it? And then here is a picture after the performance, taken just as a gag for us, of Henry kissing the ring of Leonard Warren, who was the star of the Metropolitan Opera that night, along with Henry Morgan. Henry Morgan was the star, and Leonard Warren was supporting him. And then, this is a picture after the opera of Henry signing his pay slip. He got $2, wasn't it, Henry? $2 for being in the Metropolitan Opera, and here he is signing his slip. Henry, did you have any jollies while you were there?
No, the only thing that depressed me, Gary, I wanted to make a big story out of it, you know, but on the other hand, I was afraid to be a wise guy, you know, in their time. So I didn't exactly sing, I hummed.
The only man who's ever hummed in the opera.
Probably.
Huh? I wish I had been there. Well, you all set to play the game, panel?
Sure.
Yes.
All right, let's have our first contestant. Will you come in, please, sir? All right, sir, if you will come over here and tell us what your name is, please, and where you are from.
The name is Roland Lindemann from Catskill, New York.
Mr. Linderman. And he is from
Lindemann.
Lindemann, L-I-N-D-E.
That's
Now,
correct.
Mr. Lindemann, if you will whisper your secret to me, we'll show it to the folks at home. Well, to help classify Mr. Lindemann's secret concerns something that he has, and Polly, we will start with you, just because we're glad to have you back.
You don't act like you're nice, Gary, starting with me right off the very bat. You know, it's been too long. I'm not sure I remember. Mr. Lindemann, this is something you have. Is it something you have here with you?
Yes?
Does the large Christmas packed box have anything to do with this?
Yes?
Is it something inside the box, Mr. Lindemann?
There's something inside of the box.
Is it something that is live?
Yes?
It is alive.
It is alive.
Is it something on 4 legs?
It is something on 4 legs.
Hey, we're whizzing along. $20 down and $60 to go. We go to Bill Cullen, who is busy sniffing.
They got wheels, too.
Underneath.
Oh. This thing that got 4 legs in that box sitting right there alongside of me, is it a dangerous type animal?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Good. Is it a domestic animal?
Oh.
Yes?
Oh, I have a thought on account of it's all wrapped in Christmas and you're from the Catskill Mountains. Is that a reindeer in there?
No.
It's a good thought, but you may keep it. All right, there's $40 down and
I'm going to
$40 to
sulk.
go, and Miss Jane, to you.
Well, let's see. There aren't any other animals that we associate with Christmas other than reindeer, are there?
Lambs. Turkeys.
Turkey. No, that's not 4 legs, though.
2 turkeys.
Four-legged turkey?
2 turkeys. Mr. Lindemann, this is a domestic animal, you said?
Yes, it is.
Would it be kept indoors?
No, not necessarily.
Is it a farm animal?
Yes.
The species is a farm animal, yes.
Is this a baby something?
No.
$20 down and $60 to go, and we go to Hank.
Is this animal associated with Christmas?
I wouldn't say so.
Watch it there.
Moving around.
Picking,
a
you
little bit.
know. Is this an irascible animal? Does it get mad easily?
Well, at times they do.
Farm animal. Did we say is it a farm animal? Is it
Yeah.
is it like a goat?
What?
No.
Goat? No.
Sheep?
No.
No.
A hoofed dog?
No.
Pig?
No.
I have lost interest in this animal.
Stay on hoofed.
Pardon?
Stay on hoofed.
Hoofed. An elk.
No.
A camel.
No.
A short... Please, don't say camel on the Winston show. Don't...
Is it a hooked Winston?
Hooked Winston? No. The sponsor's in charge of the buzzer tonight. $80 down. We have defeated. In this box, we have 2 full-grown horses. Let's go out there, Mr. Lindeman. Hello, fellas. Come on. Come on. Let's get him out. Oh, we may still have him in the box. I don't know. Come on. Come on. Now, I want to establish that these are not babies. How old are they, Mr. Lindeman?
Well, they're going on 2 years.
2 years old. This represents how many generations of what you might call backbreeding or retrogression?
Well, they are the creation of the famed zoologist Dr. Heck of Munich, Germany, and represents 28 years of experimental work.
So here they have actually bred the horse back to its original prehistoric size. He asked if they ever get mad. I take Mr. Lindeman's word that occasionally they do, but it's been more fun playing with them backstage. They're just as lovable as they can be.
Well, are they a type of kind of horse?
Pardon?
I mean, is there like a name for them?
Is there a name for them, a kind of horse?
Well, I would say any kind of a smaller horse than 42 inches would be a pony.
Yeah.
But this is a horse, and I'm afraid we're going to have to get him off now, Mr. Lindeman. Time does rush, so how do we do this? Hi-ho! We have our next contestant, please. Will you come in? Will you tell our panel what your name is, please, and where you're from?
I'm Shirley Klinge from Indianapolis, Indiana.
This is Miss Klinge, and she is from Indianapolis. Now, Miss Klinge, if you will whisper your unbelievable secret to me, we'll show it to the folks at home. And... This hardly seems likely. Let me say it concerns something she did and something she didn't do. And, Bill, we'll start with you. Bill Cullen.
Thanks a lot.
You're all right.
Miss Klinge. That's a nice name. Klinge.
For a girl.
This thing, Miss Klinge, that you did, whatever it is that you did you do it, what you did more than once?
Yes,
Was it something you enjoyed doing, this thing that you did?
yes, very much.
Well, how about this thing you didn't do as against the thing you did? Would the thing that you didn't do be less enjoyable if you had done it than the thing that you did and enjoyed doing was?
You lost us completely. The question is, what's that again?
I said this thing that you didn't do
Yeah.
as against the thing that you did do.
Yeah.
This thing that you didn't do, is it less enjoyable than the thing that you did do and enjoyed doing was? You can skip
No, I
that.
think the thing that she didn't do would be just as enjoyable as the thing she did do. Don't you think? Just say yes, because I'm not sure I'm right. I'm not, you know.
Now, I have a question. This thing that you... I think I've established that what you did and what you didn't do were both as enjoyable had you done them both.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this thing you did you do it more than 10 times?
Yes.
Well, this thing you didn't do, were you to do it, would you do it like the thing you did more than 10 times?
No.
Well,
Possible, but quite unlikely.
I have a lot of questions I'd like to ask yet.
Those were all the same questions. $20 down and $60 to go. Jane Meadows, please.
Ah, Miss Klinge, let's concentrate on one thing at a time, all right, Bill?
It's all right with me, Jane, if you won't be a spoil sport.
The thing that you did do, have I ever done it?
I don't know whether she has ever done the thing that you did do.
Possible.
It's possible, but we neither one of us have any positive knowledge on that score.
Well, now, the thing that you didn't do, have I ever done it?
I'll bet you have, that's all.
No. The thing that you didn't do, she has done, yes.
See? See? Ho, ho, ho.
I have done what she didn't do.
You have done what she didn't do.
And shame on you.
In other words, I have done what she didn't do, but I haven't done what she did. Do.
You have done what she didn't do. We don't know whether you have done what she
What
did.
she did,
Or
I
do.
see. But now, what have I done and what haven't I done?
$40 down and $40 to go, and oh dear, Henry Morgan.
Miss Clingy, with the help of my wonderful colleagues who have cleared up all the mystery, I understand that there's something you did and something you didn't do, correct?
That's right.
That happens to be the story of my life. Now let's concentrate. Oh, I don't see why. Let's give it a stab there. Now, this thing you did, was it an athletic sort of thing?
No.
Was it a mental gymnastic kind of thing?
No.
Wasn't mental and wasn't physical?
No, you asked if it was gymnastic. It was physical, but not gymnastic.
Oh, I was going a little far. This physical thing that you did, was it unusual for a girl to do it?
No.
$60 down and $20 to go, and a rather puzzled-looking Polly Bergen. Don't blame her.
Well, Miss Clingy, this thing you did you do it inside?
Inside, yes.
You did it inside. Would it be something you would not be as likely to do outside?
Not necessarily.
Oh, you could do it either inside or outside.
Chances are, however, I would say, Miss Clingy, that the majority of this is done on the inside, right?
Would it be done in any particular room, Miss Clingy?
Yes, I would.
It would be. Would...
Structure. Shall we say structure instead of room?
What?
A particular structure as opposed to a room. Would you buy that, Miss Clingy?
Yes.
A particular kind of structure. As opposed to a special room, say a room in the house.
Gee, thanks, Gary.
All right.
Now I'm all cleared up. Particular type... Would you do this on a ladder?
No.
No.
No. Now, her secret is one of the most unbelievable we've had in quite some time. We've lost our $80. Would you tell them about it, Miss Clingy?
I have been a bridesmaid 17 times, but never a bride.
I can only gather that Miss Clingy must be kind of choosy. That's all I can say.
Or terribly cynical.
Yes. Red-blooded youth of America, our telephone number is Plaza 12345. Thank you very much for being with us. Here is your money, a carton of Winston's, one of our I've Got a Secret games, above all, our thanks, and hoping for good news from your direction soon. Thank you very much. Boy, somebody goofed, because there's a cute gal.
Very.
Now, panel, you have blindfolds in front of you. If you will take them with you off the premises to the soundproof room, we will prepare for nasty work afoot. Well, friends, now it is time to meet our special guest for tonight. Here is a gentleman who has been delighting audiences for years with his afternoon house parties, and star of People Are Funny, my good friend Art Linkletter. Thank you, Art. Have a seat, my friend, and let's launch into this product in the interest of time. What is your secret for tonight?
Well, Gary, as you and I discussed before the show, it's high time that this program was distinguished by something very noble, sentimental, and really wonderful.
That's right. You know, friends, I have been feeling rather guilty lately because we have been neglecting one of our panelists.
Tell them who you've been neglecting, Gary.
Good old Bill Cullen, that's who.
Yes, and it breaks my heart to think of it. Out in Hollywood, I watch this show every week. I see you sending Henry Morgan out to the opera and to Moscow, but
Africa places.
who's never sent anywhere?
Good old Bill.
Jane Meadows gets complimented on everything, but who never gets any compliments?
Good old Bill. And friends, while we're making a fuss over everybody else, who is it who sits there week after week, never complaining, always smiling? Who is it?
Good old Bill.
Good old Bill. Week after week, he sits there bringing happiness to millions, though his own heart may be breaking.
Audience, who is it?
Who is it? Good old Bill.
Right, it's good old Bill.
Yeah, and I can't stand any more of this, Art. All these months I've been a blind fool. Tell me what you're going to do about it, old friend.
Gary?
Yeah?
I'm going to get up, and I'm going to take this basket,
Yeah?
and I'm going to go down in the audience, and I'm going to ask you folks to open up those great, big, beautiful hearts of yours and give anything that you don't need. Something that's worth nothing. Something that belongs to Bill by all rights, because it ain't worth nothing.
you have in your pockets, friends? No money. Bill's loaded, right?
Oh, he's loaded.
Yeah. So, friends, anything you've got that you don't need, an old transfer,
Yes,
a
I'll
ticket
come right
stub,
down the audience.
anything at all, open up your hearts. This is Let's All Appreciate Bill Cullen night.
Yes.
I know he'll almost cry when he sees. Art, you take over, and will you send the panel back in, please?
Yes, here's something you don't need anymore, an empty carton of Winston. You got all the cigarettes out. Here's a lollipop. Here's, what's this? A sandwich. What kind? Look, a half-eaten salami sandwich. What do you have here? A sample. Here's a comb. Look at this comb. Isn't that a beauty? What do you have?
Here comes the panel.
One of your cards. And another carton. What is this, madam? Some Lanvin Arpège, empty Arpège perfume. Empty. How do you like that? What's this? Your business card.
All right, panel.
Thank you.
Art, excuse me for half a moment.
Isn't that lovely?
Art, will you excuse me for half a moment?
Yes,
Friends,
yes.
we pause in the middle of this great humanitarian project to instruct the panel who's just returned from the soundproof room. Panel, this concerns something that Mr. Linkletter is doing, and that's the only clue I will give you. And I don't want the spot to get too sentimental. Well, let's just start the game. Art, who should we start with?
Let's start with good old Bill.
All right, good old Bill.
Now, let's
Good
see
old
what
Bill.
we have here. Oh, thank you. One little piece of gum. And, that's nice of you. A free lump of sugar.
Art, who do I ask? Art?
Yes, Bill.
This thing that you're doing, is it something that you've done before?
Never have done this before, but my heart is brimming over. Thank you, madam. And,
Are you?
A toothpick, and not used. Oh,
Are you getting something from members of the audience, Art?
I am. I'm just getting a ham sandwich here, the second one so far in this aisle.
The people are giving you things as you pass out among them.
Yes, and I'm about to pass out among them. This ham sandwich is an old one.
Art, I don't know about you, but my heart is ready for breaking. I've got
Gary, are you getting things too, Gary?
Yes, I am.
There's $20 down and $60 to go. We go to Jane Meadows. I would like to only give you a report, Art, on my activity. Art, I have gotten a lifesaver, an empty shopping bag, unused flash bulb, several boxes of matches, 2 tickets to some theater, no good, they've been used, but it was a nice present, a package of chewing gum,
Oh, you're doing
a railroad timetable.
You're doing better than I am, Gary.
No, Art, no.
You have a
people love you
wonderful audience over there.
best. Carry on, Art. Carry on, Jane. I'm sorry. I
Yes,
didn't mean to
Jane.
interrupt.
Well, Gary's in it too. Gary,
I'm only helping, Jane.
are you and Art giving anything for this, whatever you're getting from the audience, the toothpicks and the chewing gum and all?
No, this is purely a humanitarian project. We are giving nothing. The people are giving of their own good hearts.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I hear, it sounds like things dropping. Are people throwing things into a basket or a net?
Yes, they're throwing, for instance, here goes a streetcar transfer, 2 tickets to this show for which they have no use. Not the show, the tickets.
Is there something that's motivating them doing this?
$40 down and $40 to go.
Jane, I might tell Henry, who's next, that the kindest, most noble thing of humanity motivates these gifts. Thank you for the Girl Scout
And
cookie.
Art,
Yes?
I would like to borrow a camera, if I may, because I have one gentleman here who has just indicated to me he's willing to make the supreme sacrifice. Now,
What's
this is
that?
further than I thought anybody would go. Sir, I thank you, the belt from his very own crowd.
Oh, that's nice.
Here is a man who will not let him down, not let you down.
I got a Greyhound bus line ticket, and this is an old flat battery that's run down.
All right, Henry. Henry, the questioning is yours.
Yeah. Is this loot being collected for a silly charity or of some
Yes,
kind?
much like that, Henry.
Did you ask people to give stuff they don't need in order to give it to somebody who doesn't want it?
Somebody who may very well want it.
Somebody who may want it.
Well, he may. He's never had anything else.
$60 down and $20 to go, and they go to Polly Burger.
Art.
Yes, Polly.
These things that you're getting, are they giving them to you for a specific reason?
Oh, yes. I just got an aspirin, thank you.
Are you and Gary dressed any differently than you were when we last saw you?
No, I got a blank check. Oh, thank you. Yes, a rubber
Oh, we're
band.
dressed precisely as we were.
Oh, you're...
But we have lost the $80, and happily so. Art, if you will hurry down to the stage. Panel, you may take your blindfolds
Oh, thank you
off.
very much.
This,
Thank you.
I think, out of all the spots we have done on this show in 4 years that we have been on the air, touches me more deeply than anything we have done. Art, can you find your way down here? Because I want you to be by my side when we reveal what we have done.
Here
Art.
I am.
Bill Cullen.
Yeah.
We feel that you have not been duly appreciated on this show. Henry has been sent to Africa, to the Metropolitan Opera. We have said nice things about Jane, but you have just sat there smiling through it all, getting no appreciation. So Art, with my help, took up a collection from these good folks in the studio audience for you. What have we here?
Why, I have a lollipop, practically unsucked.
Corn pads.
Thank you.
Corn
A
pads.
dental dealer meeting.
A map of New York City for you.
Yes,
Some poor tourist is going to be lost on their way home tonight.
I thank
Oh,
you.
this is a full lifesaver. I'll keep that, Bill. That's worth something.
Don't you feel that perhaps the other panelists would like to get in on this?
The other panelists I know have a heart brimming over with generosity. Jane, what can you give Bill that you don't need?
Jane, can you give Bill something that...
Belt.
A belt?
Thanks a lot.
Is there anything you can think of that you don't need?
Oh, this will take 6 more programs.
You know
Henry has something.
Their money outside.
What has
Billy
Henry?
boy. Billy boy.
Yes, Howard.
2 only slightly crumbled Kleenexes, Billy boy.
Thank you, Henry.
I was saving them for my own sinuses, but...
I've got
Holly,
just the thing, Bill.
What do you have?
A bobby pin.
Oh, boy, that hair.
For those long locks.
Holly, my dear girl,
I have an eyebrow brush that he may
just
have.
what he wanted.
Oh, Billy needs that.
Billy
You're
Bill and Bill, from Hollywood, I have brought a beautiful, solid, simulated gold cup. Bill Cullen, most neglected panelist on I've Got a Secret for 1956.
Friends, let not this great humanitarian spirit die here at this moment. You there at home, you must have something you would like to send to good old Bill.
Come on! Yes.
Surely.
Send in anything you want. Neatness does not count.
No money involved. Just, what is the word I'm looking for? Send us...
There's a word, junk.
Junk. Send us junk. And you send it to this following address. Good old Bill, CBS, New York 22. Will you repeat that, Art?
Open your hearts and your basements and your garage and your attics to good old Bill. New York, CBS, New York 22.
And I tell you, Art Linkletter, this is a far, far better thing than you have ever done.
Ever did.
Ever did, do.
And I'll be back next week on the air watching to see what comes in for good old Bill.
Send in, friends, for good old Bill. Thank you, good old Art.
Good old Gary.
Thanks, good old Art. Well, now,
No.
this calls for quite a switch. Going from the ridiculous to the really quite serious here in our closing 30 seconds. There is one way in which we can all of us really give something that will accomplish great good. I'm certain that we all feel a very deep sympathy for the Hungarian refugees who have fled to Austria. If you'd like to help these brave people, many of them women and children, as you know, you may contact the Red Cross, CARE, or your own charitable religious organizations. Your money is needed and needed desperately. Thank you very much. It seems an odd place to put that request in, I know. What are these, Alan?
The proposals.
Look, Brad, look here on the telephone. We have gotten three young men who want to propose to Miss Clingy. They've got their telephone numbers all in here. Mike Mitchell, age 28. Edward Goikman, age 14. And Joseph Kiernan, age 26. Well, good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Travel arrangements for I've Got a Secret are made through United Airlines. United Airlines flies our contestants in fast new DC-7 mainliners. This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Chapman production. This is John Kenyon speaking.